All right, good. We're good to go. So yeah, you could go ahead, share your screen, and we can have a look. Look at these
Host, it
anomalies.
says disabled.
It should be enabled now. I just did it. Try it again.
Yeah. Can you see my screen maybe?
Yep. All right, good.
Yeah.
So let's look
So
at some.
firstly, I will just say like how it went. Initially, I did follow the retest strategy and all the rules what we have discussed in our previous session. I was up good, like 10 to 15 hour, for example, for last week, last Wednesday, something like that. Then I don't know what happened. I gave all my profits. Now I'm in negative sort of. Still, I'm sticking to the low risk, like $5 as we discussed. So I'm not increasing that one. But still, in terms of R, I can see now. Brett, have given all my profits. So most of them are sort of FOMO trades, revenge trades. For example, if I pick some stock, if that fails, I'm re-entering again and again. So almost I don't know.
Mhm.
Previously, I was focusing very well. I can see that, but now I'm losing confidence as well. Maybe. uh,
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Maybe like overconfident, or I was greed, or I don't know. Yeah.
Let's look at the trades themselves. Let's see where your
Yeah.
winners were and where your losers were.
Yeah. So this one at the start, when after our previous session, this is a retest of the opening price. So here I was well focusing on the volume as well. So as soon as when the retest is happening, I saw that the volume is there is a decrease in volume. Then I entered as soon as it hit the open price. But once I got it in green, then I realized whether is this the right entry or should I wait for the candle close, because this one I might be like I don't know. As soon as it hit the open price, I took the trade. So I don't know
Mhm.
whether I need to wait for this candle close or low of this candle I need to enter.
Yeah, you don't need to wait for the candle to close on these retests. See, what you've
Mm,
got here is actually a really good read on volume. That's more significant. As
yeah.
it breaks down of your green line there, that big red candle, you can see you've got big volume prior to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good significant breakout. It's telling you that it's
Yeah.
breaking out that level.
Yeah.
And then as it goes back to retest, all those candles have small volume. And then when it
Yes.
hits that level, it starts to reject that level, right? As
Yeah.
you're confident that it is rejecting that level, you can take an entry and you can take a very tight stop loss on that,
Yes. Yeah.
right? Really good risk to reward. So your
Yeah.
execution here was just fine, no problem at all. And then you have your target there, low of day, that works out fine.
Yeah. So
So
actually,
nothing wrong
this is
with
the range. So initially, what I thought the range, I thought that might be my exit. Even it was very tight stop loss. I got like 4 hour, more than 3 hour easily. It was
that.
very tight stop loss.
Yeah.
Um, do I need to consider the open range? I think initially I took like 5 minutes range. That's the reason I exited here. Again, when it broke again, here I saw the volume again. I tried to re-enter here. You see, here I failed actually. Here, as soon as it broke the low of the range, I tried to enter. It failed. Then I
Mhm.
re-entered again with tight stop loss after seeing this decrease in volume. And yeah, I exited somewhere at 8:30, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really actually really good trading. You're identifying the ranges, you're identifying the volume, everything's good. You
Mm,
stopped out, but you re-entered knowing that the setup is still valid.
yeah. Yeah.
So, that's exactly how you should trade. I don't see any problems with this stuff. This is great.
Oh,
No
okay.
problem at all. So this is all good. You don't have to worry about this. If you can do this regularly, that's all you need. You don't need anything else in your trading.
Yeah, okay. So do I need to consider once it breaks? Do I need to this one the wick is small, but some of them I have seen there's some failed trades where there is a wick, huge wick. Do I need to
Mhm.
consider the wick and wait for that to break that wick of the low of the wick, or
Yeah, for example, look at 935 on this chart, right? You see
yeah,
that big wick? Okay, so
yeah,
that happens below of the day.
yeah,
Now that was a pretty serious wick. and with
Yes.
some increased volume. So it's telling you that's a bullish sign, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
That's lots of buyers sitting there, and the buyers are very aggressive. That's what
Yeah.
it's telling you. Right.
Okay.
So if you want to short this thing, you got to wait for it to clear that wick, as in make a new low, close a candle below that wick, which you did wait for. It happened later after 10 o'clock,
Yes.
and you waited for it and you got into that trade.
Yeah.
So yeah, those wicks are important. You should pay attention to those. It's telling you where the buyers and sellers are.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I think this one I entered below this week. Maybe this one. Yeah. So here, if
Yeah.
you see, Ivy, so here there's a wick. This is the low of the big candle wick. You suggest, oh God, okay. You suggest this one as the, do you need to enter after this low of the wick or this candle low of the wick?
Now you don't have to think about these candles, the wicks here. They're not really significant. The big one is
Oh,
that
okay,
935.
okay, okay, okay,
Wait
got it.
for it to close, and it did
Yeah,
close with a big candle with tiny wicks on both sides. But it was a big candle that closed, and then you took one stop out, but then you re-entered and off you went.
okay.
This is the bigger picture perspective. You've got this range with your yellow lines, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, this is
basically
the
it becomes a
range.
30-minute opening range breakout. That's what you're looking
Yeah,
at here,
yeah.
right?
Even I'm struggling with the range. The thing is, I'm sometimes I'm seeing the 3 minute range is working, 5 minute range is working later on. Uh, I'm juggling here and there actually, so I'm not sticking to one range actually.
Yeah.
Which one you think it's better to stick with? Amy?
Well, you've got to be dynamic. Here's the fun
Oh,
part.
okay, okay,
So in this chart here, the first 3 minutes form an opening range. All right. So you can use that right at the open. That's the range. And it's pretty
yeah,
obvious to see it after the first 2 minutes. You can really see the range. The third candle confirms that you can see the range. It's right there.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
But then at about 9:45, it goes right back up to the top of that range. Okay. So you confirm
yes,
the top, but the bottom has changed. The bottom is now
yes,
low of day,
mm,
right?
yeah,
And so now your range is much bigger. So you see the range has changed.
yes,
Okay. So now you're working with this range.
yeah,
And you can trade inside the range, which you did take one trade over there. That's fine.
yeah, yeah,
And then you can trade the breakout of the range, which you also took. So there's no problems with that. Everything's good.
yes.
You're
But
identifying the range.
sometimes,
Hmm?
yeah, okay. Sometimes you said like even the open price plays a major role, but
Yeah.
most of the times the open price will be within the range. So then we will be stuck in that range if we take the open prices into mind.
Well, what you got to understand about the opening price and really any other level is the
Yeah.
same thing. You got to make sure that the price is respecting that level. It's either going to
Okay.
respect it or it's not going to respect it. Now, in this case, you can see the opening price and it's being respected. Every time it
Okay.
goes to the open price, it doesn't chop around the open price. It's either rejects it or supports it, one or the other. It's either resistance or support, right? And if it's doing that, if it's really respecting the level, then you can use that. You can
Okay.
trade, you can use that as risk management. Put your stop on the other side of it,
Okay.
which you
So
did here.
yeah, here it has respected. For example, here if we see this candle, it has it broke the open price, for example, and if we see the next candle coming down, is it better idea to take the trade, or because it didn't respect the open price, you want me to just leave it like that? Here it just exactly bounced or rejected the open price, but here it didn't. This one.
Yeah, so you got to look at it from the open. From the open, the opening price was support, right?
Oh yeah.
Then it
Okay.
did a breakout, right?
Yeah.
On the fourth candle, it did a breakout.
Yes.
Then by about 9:42 or so, it came right back to the open price and
Yeah.
it breaks right back into it,
Yeah.
right? Now you can see that as choppy, but okay, for now, all you know, it breaks into it.
Yeah.
Then you can see the next two candles are holding above it. So now you can be confirmed that once again, the opening price is support in this case. It's holding as support. Now you don't have any risk to
Yes.
reward to take a long trade over there, so leave it alone, but you can see that it's respecting that level at least.
Okay.
And then it finally breaks down. That's why around 9:50, and now it's confirming to you with the retest that it is resistance.
Yeah.
That's not chopping the open price every single candle back and forth. It's not.
Yes. Yeah.
You'll see it when that happens. That's totally different. It looks totally different than this chart here. Over here, this is pretty clean. It's looking at the opening price. It's making decisive moves from the opening price.
Yeah.
So you can use that.
So I am most of the times I'm seeing these sort of wicks. So shall I just uh, don't concentrate on those wicks, or
Well, when it's
shall I just
wiki
ignore
like
that
that,
stock? Yeah,
yeah, you want to avoid it when it's
avoid
really
it.
wiki.
Okay.
You can't manage risk. It becomes difficult, basically. But then it also cleans up. See, look, it cleans up a little bit later when you start trading it,
Yeah.
right? It's not too difficult. After it loses the opening price at about 950 and does that retest, then it really cleans itself up. And it's
Yes.
less
Yes.
wiki.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna
Yes.
get wicks on every chart, no matter what.
Yeah.
But it cleans up a little better here. And then it really decides it's ready to move down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off it goes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, even here, yeah, this one is a retest of the open price. Even here, I think I just checked something like that, like same like previous ones, where the volume is decreasing. So once it broke the open price, I entered it, and again this big candle, there's a volume and there is a decrease in volume in this white for these white candles, which
Yeah.
is a low of the range. Then I added it actually. My target was like PDC, but stopped out. Yeah.
All right. So that first entry is a little aggressive, as in, yeah, you break the open price, that makes sense, but you're running right into the low of day, the low of the
Yeah.
range. All right. So that's
Okay.
a little bit aggressive. You want to be a little careful. You might find that it's going to resist over there and then go straight up. You don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So you want to just be aware of those risks when you're taking these trades.
Yeah.
The second one is perfect because it does a breakout, then it retests, and off you go. Right. You took
Yes.
a
Yeah.
really good entry there. All right.
Yeah.
Then it comes down, it does not hit your target.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. But what
Yes.
it does do is it gives you a couple of big red candles,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And then the white candle that happens,
Yeah.
that candle actually, the whole candle is inside of the previous red one.
Yes. Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
In the Japanese candlesticks, I think that's called a Hirami candle or something like that. Anyways, the point is that is a sign that the move is over for now. We don't know if it's going to continue later. It might not, but for now, that's a sign. So So when that entire white candle closes,
Yeah.
and the whole candle is inside of that big red candle, it's
Yeah.
the opposite of an engulfing candle, basically. And you can
Yes.
take
Yeah.
that as a sign that the move has stopped and you want to take some profits there, or at the least move your stop loss to break even, because from there you don't know if it's going to go down or up or what's going to happen. So either take some profits, take 50% off. It got pretty close to your target. It retraced.
Yeah.
Okay. You can take maybe 50% off and stick the rest of it at break even and sit and wait, see what happens after that. And sure enough, it completes a reverse head and shoulders pattern at about was it 10:30? It completes the reverse head and shoulders and then goes back up into your range.
Yeah. Again into the range. Yeah. So what
So
does this say? I mean, like for example, this white candle, it's huge. Even the volume is huge.
yeah, so
Do
that
any?
is it's an engulfing, a bullish engulfing with very large volume right after a downtrend.
Yes.
That's a very bullish sign.
Yeah.
That's telling you that it was a downtrend, that firstly, the downtrend is over. It's a bullish engulfing candle, and there's tremendous volume with it.
Yeah.
Most likely, it wants to go up, as in lots of buyers are here, excited, and they want to run this thing up. And sure enough, it goes up a bit. It doesn't have a continuation. It comes
Yeah.
back down.
Yeah.
So that one, yeah, you want to be careful. That's why also when you took that first entry, you really want to avoid
Yeah.
that entry. There's lots of buyers right below where you entered. There's another
Yes.
signal
Yeah.
right there.
Okay. 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 Mm, I think this one I took based on this retest of this one. I think this is yesterday's high. Maybe this one I took, yeah, because this candle was a good green candle, and even these white candles, there's a reduce in volume. I think once it, I thought like it gonna reject that level, then I took, but I stopped out. Yeah. Is
Where was your
this
stop loss when you entered that?
just above this yesterday's yeah.
Okay,
This level, yeah, just above
all
the
right. What was your target?
target was open price, I think. Yeah, somewhere open
Hmm.
price. Yeah, yeah. This is
All
the
right.
range actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if you look at it, the bottom of the range makes sense, the yellow line.
yeah,
The top of the range, really look at that first 1 minute candle. The first candle of the day. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
top.
yeah.
The top of that candle.
This one, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
See, it really got stuck in that range, and it's only when it broke out of that top
yeah,
at what, 939 or something. Yeah, there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it made a move. So that's when
Yes.
it really broke out of the range. So you got
Okay.
to adjust that a little bit. That should have been your target. Because after that,
Yeah.
you don't know what it's going to do. And sure enough, look, it hit precisely.
Yes. Yeah.
After you answered, it really went there and hit it precisely, and you could have taken your profits there. That would have been like 4-1, 3-1, something like that.
But so you're suggesting like it's better to take it here, entry here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your range, that's exactly where the opening range was,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
top of
Opening
the
range.
opening range. So if you're taking that short, you
Mm.
can target that opening range. It didn't break out from that opening range. Now you're seeing a
Yes.
reversal at the top, and so you're
Yeah.
going back down into that opening range.
But some of the trades I took like this, Avi. So as soon as it broke, and when it came back and it retested, it failed actually. It bounced and again it just came into that range. So most of
Yeah.
them it failed like that. So in that way, I just took like, oh, it's gonna break, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up, like continuously. I took like 3-4 trades on one stock, the same stock.
Mhm.
So
Well,
if
here's
it's
the thing. You've got to understand that all these setups, even the best setups, the most perfect setups, will fail half the time.
yes, yeah,
They're
yeah,
all
yeah,
50-50. All of
yeah,
them.
yeah,
The only thing that's not 50-50 is risk and reward. And that's something you have to control. Make it asymmetric, make it in your favor. That's the only thing that you can control and make sure it's not 50-50. That's how you make money in this market, in this
yeah,
business. Right. So
yeah,
you can take 3-4 stop loss, but you only need 1 or 2 winners, and you've made money.
yeah. So as soon as you're suggesting, like as soon as it bounced from this range, it's better to take entry or better to wait for the candle close.
Well, if you're convinced it did break out, now you're waiting for a retest. So this little candle here did a retest, but even look at the next
Yes,
candle,
yeah, it came
also
back.
doing a retest. I mean, by the time that thing starts doing a retest, you can be very convinced this is ready to go. You can enter with a tight stop, and you
Yeah,
have a target up there. That would have been a really good 8-1, 10-1 sort of setup.
yeah, easy. Even if we enter like this, it's gonna be 3 easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't worry about getting stopped out. That's the whole thing. You
Yeah,
will get stopped out. These setups will fail. Don't worry about them failing because they will fail. It's like
yeah,
you're worried about dying. You're a human being. You're gonna die one day. What are you worried about
yeah,
it? No, you're gonna sit here and worry about it every day? No, you're not.
yeah,
Live while you're alive, So don't worry about stopping out. It's gonna happen. But you know that when you do get one that works, it's big. It's 5-1.
yeah, yeah,
And you don't even enter any trades until it is about 5-1. It gives you that 5-1 opportunity. Then you enter, and then you don't worry about stopping out. Either it goes or it stops you out. That's it. That's all there is in this business.
yeah.
Just stay focused on that priority.
I think even this one is not just a retest. I just took it because it gonna revert something like that. Maybe that's the reason I took this one. Yeah.
Mm.
This is
Well, if you're
different than
not
retest. Yeah.
if you're not convinced of the setup, then don't take it.
Yeah.
What are you looking at here? Double top, maybe?
Yeah.
No.
Double top. Maybe here, if it's a double top, it's better. This is the right entry, isn't it? Yeah.
No. Okay, if you're able to see it and if you're convinced of it, okay, take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to be convinced of it, and you've got to make sure that it's massive risk to reward in your favor. Those are the two things you have to guarantee.
Yeah. So yeah, this one is a sort of a retest. This broke the range with a good volume, and the candle is fine. And the next red candle, I thought to wait. I think yeah, it wait for the candle to close. Came here and then it closed above this range. Then I entered above this wick, but stopped out. Yeah. So this was my previous question. Like when we see the wicks, is it better to wait to get it settled, or shall I just enter the above the wick? Yeah.
Yeah, you see what's this thing's doing. Look at it from the open. It's really messy. It's really wicky, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then it does a breakout, right? And
Yeah.
with good volume. But
Yeah.
then immediately the next candle has a wick on the upside, telling you lots of sellers are sitting there. So that's a point of danger, basically. That high of day, there's a lot of sellers sitting there. So if you're
Okay.
trying to go long there, you know you're going to run into that problem. And sure enough, it does go there, but then it becomes a problem a little later, around 10 o'clock. Look at that. It's still wicky.
Yeah. Again here.
So these are powerful wicks. That candle is very, very bearish. Got lots of volume on it. There's a big wick on the top side. It's a big red candle. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't be going long right after that. That's scary.
Yeah. So instead of wicks, for example, there is a full body, for example, without any wicks. You suggest it's better to take that sort of entries. So for example, this red candle, there is no wick at all. And even this white candle, there is no wick at all. But this closed around somewhere here. So
See,
that's
if there's no wick at all, like you're describing, then it's better.
yeah.
It's the same candle without the wick, yeah. But you still want to watch that volume as well. Volume is still decently high on that red candle.
Oh,
You want
okay.
the red candle volume to be really lower, a lot lower than the breakout volume, ideally. So it's not a great set.
Yeah.
And remember, even the great setups fail half the time. Now you're taking something that's literally a gamble. So you don't want to play with this stuff. Just let it be. Let it go. You don't need it.
Okay. I think on this day, maybe I was just taking, even though I don't see my setups, I just want to enter that it, whatever it is. I just want to take the trades.
What you've told me is you just want to lose money. It's the same thing. Same thing that you said just now. So
yeah,
please don't do that.
That's what happening. Initially, I was good focusing. Even for 1 or 2 days, I didn't trade because there was no setup, something like that. But I don't know, from last Wednesday, I'm just taking like anything.
Yeah. So you got to maintain your discipline, right? You got to stay in the zone.
Maybe I was keep on focusing on my reward. I thought it's 15 hour. Oh, okay, that's good. So by the end of the month, so I was making calculations. Okay, I can just increase my risk, all this sort of thing. Then started all the things.
Take it easy, man.
I think even this one is a retest of this open price. Okay, sorry, I didn't take the proper screenshot. Maybe the volume. Maybe it came down a bit. Maybe I just took straight away the entry. I took long.
Yeah, you can't tell without the volume there. If you're looking at a long here, that it has to have a good breakout with increased volume, right?
Yes.
That's what you want. And you don't know if it happened. And even if it did happen in this case, it still failed fine. But you stopped out, and that's a good thing. That's what stops are for. So it stopped out. Okay, big deal.
So here, this level, like all the three candles are respecting this 1723 high of the day. So you suggest it's better to wait for to break off this high of the day?
Yeah, it's telling you right there in the last 3 minutes that there's a big seller sitting there.
Yeah.
So wait for it to break that. It's a little micro level.
Yeah. Even these are wiki, Avi. So if up to 943, something like that, 2 wiki, then started those other candles without any wicks. The white candles.
Yep, those bulls really came in.
Yeah, can I focus on that? Okay.
It's telling you a story. It was a mess. It was weak, and then it was a mess. The first minute was weak, then it was a mess, and then the bulls finally came into the picture. And they really pushed it right back up to the open, but then it ran into big sellers right there, those three candles. So if you want to go long, you got to wait for those sellers to get out of the way. And then now again, you don't have the volume here, but watch the volume. It looks like on this one, there you go. Look how weak that volume is after that first minute.
First minute, okay.
And then look at after that, it's like what 10-15% of the first candle. That's dangerous. That's already a sign that this is not something you can trust. You want that volume to be from the second minute on about 40-50% of that first candle. Ideally.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's very difficult.
So yeah. Sorry, Avi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to discuss.
So then you know when you're watching these tickers, really after about 3 minutes, you can tell which ones you shouldn't watch anymore, just based on the
Okay.
volume. You know, they still might set up with good patterns, but you can't trust them.
Yeah.
The volume looks like this. After the first minute, the volume's like 10%. Forget about it. Just drop it. It's you don't need to risk. You don't need that risk.
Because these days I can see like for Amazon, after 1 minute, all the days it's the same. Like it's not that 50% of volume of the first candle. It's
So
almost
don't trade it.
25%. Yeah.
Just drop it. You don't need it.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't set up every day.
Okay. Yeah. And I think this one is a retest of opening price. So this candle with high volume, this then white candle going towards the open price. I think then I took that low.
It's like a shorts stopped
Short, yeah.
out.
Yeah. Again, I shorted it. Again, stopped out. Yeah.
And what was your target?
Somewhere because it was a bit tight stop loss. Maybe the second one, it was here, the low of the range. And once we break it, it's around 862, which is yesterday's high.
Now remember, your stop loss and entry shouldn't have any influence on your target.
Okay.
The target in this case, you could target low of day. Sure, that makes sense. That's basically the opening range.
Yeah.
Right. So you're entering as it comes back into the opening range, retest the top side, and you're trying to take a short. Okay, nothing wrong with the setup.
Okay.
Your stop loss really needs to be on the other side of that opening price. Okay, not
Yeah.
below it in this case. And then make sure that the risk to reward is 5-1 or something like that before you would take that entry.
Yeah.
And then it works. Then it can work. You give it a chance. And what happens here is after you got into this, you see it made a hammer a few minutes after.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
That one, yeah, with pretty good volume.
Yeah.
That right there is telling you, okay, there's lots of buyers here. So you have two choices at this point. Well, you have three. You can exit the trade.
Yeah.
Or you can take some partials there and stick your stop loss at break even. Or just stick your stop loss at break even. Because after that hammer, you don't know. You know that there's buyers there, but you don't know if those buyers are going to push through or the sellers are going to push through. All
I'm
you know is
thinking,
you took a short and the buyers came in against you.
okay.
So
I'm thinking hammer is always green. Only it will be only in the green color because here we see red one. I
Pay
thought it
attention
was
to the wick. Where's the
okay.
wick? Not just the color, but the wick. That's a very bullish wick. Buyers are there and they're very aggressive, lots of volume. Right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
pay attention to that wick. So
So
right there,
this,
you might just prematurely exit the trade. As soon as that hammer starts happening or closes, that's it. Get out of it. You can do that.
yeah.
Or you can just put out break even so you're risk free now on the trade.
Yeah.
Or take some partials and then put out risk free break even. Because the point is that bearish idea you had may not work out after that hammer because you know there's sellers. Sorry, there's buyers there.
Okay. So even some shooting star, for example, this one maybe. So this is shooting star as well, isn't it? Because the wick is upside.
Yeah.
But it's
So
in
that's
white.
really bearish.
Yeah.
That's really bearish. But then the only way it gets counteracted is if the candles close above it. And sure enough, a few minutes later, it does. That's really bearish. Then there was another red one right after it, 2 minutes, 3 minutes after.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, that one. That's really bearish also.
Yeah, with good volume. Yes.
You know? But then after 2 minutes after that, it finally breaks out of that yellow line you've got there. That's where all the real sellers were in the first minute as well. Then it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the time when you're confident that this thing can go. But up to that point, it's all really bearish. I mean, lots of sellers sitting there.
Yeah.
It's really struggling at that level. Every time it touches that level, lots of sellers keep pushing it down. So you don't know that it's going to go up like that until it goes up like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it makes a new high from there.
Yeah.
This is quite a difficult chart, really. Quite complicated. The opening range and then a breakout that fails and comes back into the range. And buyers and sellers are really fighting on this one. Really fighting. It's a tough one.
Even we can see wiki as well. So
Yeah, there you go.
okay.
So, this is quite wiki. Just the opening range itself is difficult. Just look
Yeah.
at the shape of the candles. They're all wicks everywhere, up and down. So
Yeah.
it's a tough one.
Yeah. Okay. But sometimes you take trades on SPY. Don't you see these many wicks, Avi? But because you trade only SPY all the time.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
see them. So what I'm trying to do is identify where buyers and sellers are. And when I identify the big ones, I try to go with them. So I trade inside the wicks a lot of
Okay.
times. So that's
Okay.
something a little different. I'm not going to recommend you try that stuff yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
used to
Okay.
volume patterns, these sorts of things.
Okay. I just want to understand, like in on SPY, whether we'll see wicks or not. Also, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you see them everywhere.
Yeah. So again, this one is same. Yeah, it was over 3 hour, 3 to 4 hour. The same retest of the low of the range, I think. Yeah, low of the day. I tried shorting it, but it didn't come to my target, which is 94.59, which is yesterday's low. Stop me out. Yeah.
But take a look. It got close to your target at what, 10:45, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it did a doji with some
Yeah.
increased volume.
Yeah. Okay.
That's telling you that that move is over. You can take your 80% partials right there.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to go touch your target. And ideally, you should be taking your partials a little bit before your target. Really
Okay.
should. So,
But yeah.
you can,
Mhm.
as soon as you see that doji close with that increased volume right after that move down and it's close to your target,
Yeah.
you consider that it's hit your target. It doesn't have to hit your target, but that's as close as it's going to go at that point. And you don't know if it's going to go further lower or not. So take off
Yeah.
80 or 90% right there and be done with it.
But sometimes we see some other candles with good volume. For example, this is a hammer
Mhm.
with some good volume, for example. So you suggest it's better to take off here or put it in the break even?
Yeah, you could, yep. Take off
Mm,
40%, 50% there and stick the
mm.
rest at break even.
If I take the in such a way, I'll just get like 0.5% or 1 hour, something like that. So
Yeah.
50,
So you see,
yeah.
that's the thing. When you take these big risk to reward trades like 5 to 1, 10 to 1,
Mm,
what happens a lot of times, it goes in your favor, and then halfway there, it gets stuck.
yeah.
It doesn't want to go more. So you don't know if it's going to continue or not, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, when it gets stuck, when the momentum dies, you can take off 40 or 50% of your position
Mm,
and
okay.
hold the remaining 50% in case it goes and put it at break even, put the stop loss at break even. So now you've made some money and you're risk free with stop loss at break even, and you still have plenty of shares on the table to go. So you're covering all bases.
I think the reason I'm not partially because I'm putting like only very low risk, which is just $5, something like that.
Mhm.
So I'm just thinking, no point of partialing. Uh, just let it run till my target, something like that. So
Yeah. Well, you see, irrelevant of size, you've got to trade the price action.
okay,
Really important. And that is truly irrelevant of the size.
yeah,
Okay? So watch the price, and if it's struggling to go, that's when you should start thinking about taking it off. Take off some. For now, you're trading that small size. Okay, that's a good thing because you're not risking too much until you figure this out. No big
yeah,
deal. But build the habit of taking those partials when you need to, as in when the momentum stalls, right?
okay,
And also build the habit of taking only high risk to reward trades, and build the habit of taking the majority of your shares off at your target. These are habits you want to build because as you increase your size, it's going to be important. And even here, let's say you're taking 5 shares, you partial out 1 or 2 at a time. No big deal. Do it that way.
yeah,
Just focus in
okay,
on that. So if you want to build the right habits at this point.
yeah. And even this one is, but I didn't wait for the retest. I think when as soon as it broke the range, the low of the day, I entered with good volume. Yeah,
Mhm.
stopped out. So I tried again. I think.
Now look at that at the bottom, right? You entered and it went in your favor, but then it did a very powerful bullish engulfing candle.
Yeah.
Uh, So right there, you should either stick it at break even. We should definitely be at break even after that. Or
Okay.
right there, take off 50% maybe and put the rest at break even.
Okay. Oh,
This one,
oh,
just because your target's further lower doesn't mean it has to go to your target.
yeah. Okay. I think I re-entered because it rejected this low of the day. I think I re-entered after this week and stopped out. Yeah.
Yeah, but look at those white candles as it goes up. Look at the
Yeah.
volume of them. They're not decreased volume, especially that
Yes.
bullish engulfing. That's pretty bullish. It's a very
Okay.
powerful bullish sign.
So even if it's a, engulfing candle, and previously you said about the harami candle,
Yeah.
are the both same? Like it's a sort of a reversal?
Yeah. They signal that the trend is over.
No, trend
Both
is
of them.
over. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Not a reversal, but the trend is over. Reversal is something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. 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 Okay. hmm Okay. I think on the same day I took this one. Even this one, as soon as it broke, I think from this day it started. I just took like anything. As soon as it broke, I didn't look for the volume at all. I just entered,
All right.
stopped
Well,
out. Yeah, yeah,
you don't have to trade this stuff, right? Just
yeah,
throw it
yeah,
off your charts. Throw it
yeah,
off your screen.
yeah. I think these days, like even when I don't see my strategy, I just enter like anything.
Yeah.
This one, yeah, this one, yeah, it when it broke the range. I'm not sure I looked at the volume properly. So, do you think it's a good entry, Avi? Because this one broke, but it's not a good above average volume. Uh, but it retested the high of the day. Then I entered actually.
What is this, GME or something?
Uh, AMD.
AMD? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. It gapped up. That's weird. There's something wrong with the chart. Or you're getting the information the
This
wrong.
one, yeah, it gap. This one, I removed the pre-market. There's no pre-market on this chart, on the 1 minute chart. I just kept on the 5 minute chart pre-market level, pre-market.
But after the open, the candle you entered on,
Yeah.
it's a gap up candle. There's something
Mhm,
really weird with that. That is very unusual. It looks like the data feed didn't work out for you on this day, as in your
mhm.
internet stalled for a minute and then it reconnected or something.
Oh, you're right. The candle should open here, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
This one should come here. Yes, yes, yes. You're
yeah.
right.
You can't read this one.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
This
I
is
didn't,
weird.
I didn't thought about
When you
it
have this
actually.
problem, then don't trade it because there's something wrong
Yeah.
with your internet there or with DOS or something.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, sure. So even this one, for example, this one is a good volume, the first minute one. The other two red candles, it's coming and there is a decrease in volume. It's better to enter here, yeah, but if there are no levels, for example, there is no yesterday's high here, it's better to enter here, or because it's first 3 minutes, it's better to stay away from the candles confirmation.
Yeah, stay away from it. Don't trade inside that opening range. It's so small and
Yeah.
it's really volatile. It's not going to work out. It's
Okay.
very difficult to read. So avoid
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely avoid that. Just wait for it
Oh,
to
okay.
break out that opening range. You don't want to play with this stuff. You're going to
Okay.
get chopped up more than you'll make money.
Sorry, Avi. As I said, like my wife, she has a body business. Some customers came,
That's
so
fine. No
she has to come.
worries. No.
And the other one, I think this one I just entered. I don't know why I entered this one. This one I took short, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this one this was fine. These ones I just entered. I don't know. One is hotkey test. The first one is I just changed some hotkeys, and this one is a PDC. When it broke with a good volume, and as soon as it's going up on the PDC, I just entered it, but stopped out.
You see, that didn't really break PDC, did it? It went up
Mm,
and it came right back and it closed just about at PDC.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
can close a 1 minute candle above. I mean, a 1 minute candle is nothing. It's so
Mm,
small that it could at least close one minute candle outside of that level to
yeah,
signal a real breakout.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you've
yeah.
got a problem here, right? You've run into
Yeah.
sellers really at the top over there.
Sometimes I'm only focusing on volume. No matter the what the candle is, I'm just saying, okay, huge volume. That's it. Just enter something like that.
So you're part of the learning curve right now where you
Yeah,
are looking at volume. So that's good. Stay focused on
yeah,
it. Learn that stuff. And
yeah,
you'll find
yeah.
your balance. The more you do this, the more you look at candles, volume, look at the tape, look at level two, look at buyers and sellers, look at patterns. It'll all come. You gotta, go through that learning curve bit by bit.
Level two, does it really work? Because I'm not using level two at all. Maybe. So I haven't
Yeah, just
subscribed to it at all. Yeah.
for now, keep it on your screen. Okay.
Okay.
I know you don't really use it at the moment, but put it up on your screen as we trade live every day. We'll be talking about it, and you'll be able to pick up stuff. It's really
Okay.
valuable. You'll notice a lot of things, and you'll start using it.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot involved in there.
Okay. Got you. I think and the next one is yesterday's low. This one is a sort of retest, broke with high volume. Then it retested this less than the average volume, and then I took a short. This average volume, how many bars will be on your chart, Avi? How many previous bars? I
Remove
kept.
that. Remove that indicator. You don't need it.
Oh, is it? Because I'm just trading. If it breaks the above this line, I'm just thinking, oh, okay, huge
Remove
volume
it.
has come in.
Just remove it. You're
Okay.
getting far too detailed about it. You're gonna confuse yourself.
Okay. So you suggest it's just better to half of the first minute candle. Yeah?
No. Just you're looking at all right to keep the make sure that's in play. You want it to at least have about 40-50% of that first candle, right? From the second candle onwards. Okay, so you have that here in this case. That's it.
Mm,
Then what you're reading is volume as it goes. So for example, at what is this 9:45, you can see it breaks out,
yeah.
right? And that
Yeah.
volume is increased. It's double of the previous 3, 4, 5 candles, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's it. That's breakout volume. Done. That's all you need.
Oh, okay.
That's the
I'm
reason.
just
Forget about
comparing
that
with.
indicator. Forget about the
Okay.
indicator.
Okay.
Throw that thing away. It's going to
Yeah.
confuse
Yeah.
you.
What I'm doing is I'm comparing with the first 1 minute candle.
No.
Based on
Just
that, I'm saying okay, it's above average or below average, something like that.
that's not going to work. You got to look at just recent volume, previous. So last
Yeah.
5 minutes, last 3 minutes,
Last
whatever.
time. Oh, in that case, I'll just put this average volume last 5 minute candle. That will be easy, isn't it?
No, just remove it. Just
Okay.
look at it yourself.
All
You're
right.
going to
Okay.
confuse yourself. You're going to get detailed and you're going to get lost in details.
Okay.
Then you forget about what's important. So don't do
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah. Even this one, yeah, as I mentioned, I was happy with this trade, which is retest. If I focus on retest, most of the time it's working and the risk reward is fine. But like these sort of trades, I'm just giving away all profits. So
Yeah, that's great. So stay with the retest. You're able to see that. You're able to pick that. You're able to get really good risk to reward on that.
yeah,
So
I
just
started
trade that.
reading. Yeah,
You don't need anything else.
yeah, I started reading this VPA from Anna Colling. Previously, you said isn't it? So
Yeah,
based on that, because these many years, I never focused on volume. This is the first time I'm looking at the volume. Based on that, I'm trading. So
yeah, good.
yeah. Maybe this is sort of FOMO trade. There is no proper reward. I don't know why I entered. So and the retest of range, yeah, the retest of range. So then I think I just added it and put my stop loss somewhere here, just very closely. As soon as I add, and then I re-entered, I got this target somewhere, which is some whole number, I think. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the retest the entry. That's it. You get the really good trade.
Yeah.
You had your
So
target
this
down
one,
there. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So
Now
shall I
just
focus on 5 minutes candles as well? If, for example, this one, if we see this candle, it's a good with huge volume, hammer with huge volume. It's better to exit. Like for example, if I didn't exit here, uh, shall I just focus on 5 minutes candle and exit over here?
not necessarily. 1 minute
Okay.
will give you more detail. See, as this
Okay.
thing goes in a downtrend, it keeps going. Every 1 minute candle makes a new low.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
suddenly one candle, one minute candle, it engulfs the previous one. It engulfs previous two with volume.
This
That's the
one.
bottom right there.
Yes.
That's that bear, sorry, bullish engulfing with volume.
Yes.
That's
With
telling you the
volume.
trend is over. Right there, you can take it off. And that happens to be close to your target. You should know where your target is before you enter. If you
Yeah.
take it off at your target, irrelevant anyway. So if in this case it was 268, okay, you take off most of your shares there, 90% or
Yeah.
80%. And
Yeah.
then you have that bullish engulfing, okay, take the rest off.
What if there is no volume for this engulfing candle?
Well, it's still a bullish engulfing and it's
Mhm.
still making a new 1 minute high. Look, previously all those candles didn't make a new high, they just went down, down, down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still doing something completely different than just what happened. That this is an anomaly itself, but just on candlesticks.
Mm.
What was just happening has stopped happening. So take it off.
Oh, okay. Even there is no volume as well. So
Yeah.
those sort of things are anomaly, isn't it? Maybe? So,
Yeah. Anomalies, we typically talk about it with volume,
oh,
but
okay.
even with candles, you can see them. You had a bunch of
Mm.
candles, what's happening? And then suddenly the whole complexion changed. The whole character changes. It did something different. In this case, look, it kept making red candles, new lows all the time. And then
Yeah.
suddenly it didn't make a new low. It made a new high. It made a green candle after what, 10 red ones.
Yeah.
So that's an anomaly. Something just changed right now.
Yeah.
So you gotta act on that.
Okay. So when we see this, such anomalies, it's better to exit or wait for another confirmation.
Well, if you're in the trade, it's better to take some of it off, at least some of
Some
it
of them.
off.
Okay. Okay.
And
Understood.
if it's at your target, then yeah, take 90% of it off.
Okay. I've seen
Definitely
some
take
of
it off.
your trades, you enter based on anomaly as well. For example, if you're not in short, for example, this is a reversal, there is an anomaly. You enter straight away or you wait for some additional confirmation as well, you suggest to.
Something like this, a reversal, I'd wait for confirmation because I don't trade reversals very often. I don't like them very
Yeah, yeah,
much.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
So, I'm very hesitant on those sorts of trades. I like to wait for confirmations.
Uh, Again, this one, Amazon, not better volume. So I think it broke with above average volume. I think then I entered as soon as it broke the high of this candle, but didn't work.
Yeah. Well, this one's a mess, right? After that first minute.
Yeah. Okay.
The volume. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
there
take
is
it
no
off next
volume at
week.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should remove Amazon. In Meta and Microsoft, shall I stick to Microsoft? Because I'm just sticking of looking at only four stocks at the moment: Tesla, AMD, Nvidia, and Amazon.
That's it. Just look at those. And the ones that don't behave nicely, don't touch them. And on some days
Okay.
you'll find that there's nothing that behaves nicely. So don't trade that day.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this one, it's a sort of retest. It broke with a good volume. It came and it bounced from the yesterday's high, but it didn't work. Yeah. Volume was good, isn't it?
Yeah, see what happened is it did a range in the first 3 minutes and then it broke
Yeah.
out of that range.
Yeah.
And after that, it just did a breakout. Now you're thinking about a breakout of the purple line. So it's a little bit risky.
Mm.
It did one leg up.
Yeah.
That first candle is already one leg.
Yeah.
Now you're waiting for the second leg up. The second leg, ideally, you get a consolidation, ABCD, something like that, and then
Yeah.
it goes, ideally. In this
Mhm.
case, it didn't happen. I think your entry was just a little premature. Right after one strong leg, you expect immediately it's going to go again.
Yeah.
Not
No,
likely.
no.
Wait
It will
for a bit
pull
of a
back. Yes.
consolidation. Yeah. And in this case, it didn't go at all.
Yeah. Okay. So, for example, if there is no range, if we see the candles going upwards, all these three are sort of small green candles. You think it's a better entry?
You still got to wait for that consolidation. Same thing. Wait
Mhm.
for, if it's going
Okay.
in one direction, wait for an ABCD pattern.
Okay.
Consolidation, but continues.
Okay. Yeah.
Find support somewhere.
So this one retest of opening price. Even here, yeah. So this one, it went up with a good volume, and there is a decrease in volume. I enter. Maybe I was greedy, so I ignored these levels. it came and
Mm.
stopped me out. Yeah, maybe I
Yeah,
think
that,
it was not giving a good RR, a good reward. Yeah,
well, where was your stop when you entered?
somewhere just below the open price, just below this
So
green
that
line.
should have been like 5 to 1 at that purple line up above, something like that, 4 to 1.
Around, yeah, around 3 to 4 hour, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's it. That hit your target, take it off.
Yeah, I didn't
You
did
won
that
money there.
actually.
That was your money
Maybe
to
I
make.
was.
It was a perfect setup, you know. It was
Oh,
a really
it's
good setup, a great entry. You
yeah,
had a tight stop, and your stop can really just be the low of that candle itself. Really tight.
yeah, yeah.
And off you go.
Sometimes I'm not when these levels are closer. I'm just putting target based on ATR, daily ATR. So, for
Well,
example,
make up your
Nvidia.
mind. Make up your mind. Are you using ATR or are you using levels? Because they can be confusing. They can tell you two different things.
Yeah, stick
So you
to
don't want
one.
to just ignore levels.
Yes, yeah,
You know, if you're going to use ATR, okay, take the levels off your charts and use ATR. But
okay,
don't get two conflicting signals. You know.
yeah, yeah. And again the same. So I entered, but it didn't work. I think this one it didn't move much. There are no levels at above side, top side. I think my target was something ATR or some whole number, but I stopped out. Yeah, even it's
Right.
the
So
same.
it didn't go, but yeah. So the entry and all looks good,
Yeah,
and it's in your favor to begin with,
yeah,
right? But then what did it do? It went up there and it stopped going. You can see where it went in your favor, and then
yeah.
it had basically a bearish engulfing candle.
This one. Yeah,
Yeah, right there. And
Mm.
after that, it made a new low as well.
Yeah.
So this is a little scary. So just
Okay.
put it at break even. If it stops you out, okay. Otherwise, no, it goes in your favor. You'll be risk free after that, because after that, you don't know what's going to happen
Yes.
after that bearish engulfing, right?
Yeah. This one sort of double top. It was rejecting the high of the day, so I think I took like that based on that. Actually.
Okay. Just control
Yeah.
that risk to reward. I don't know where your risk is or where your reward is, targets
My
or
it's my target was I took
all the way down there.
yeah
Okay.
yesterday's yeah it was a good hour something 4 hour yeah
Yeah. What was your stop?
just above this one
Yeah,
which
so
was
the
respecting
white
this level
stop,
high
huh?
of the day. Yeah, white line.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a very large stop loss. For
Oh
that to give
yes,
you
yeah,
5 hour, it has to really make a big move. In this case, it did,
it did. Yeah.
but that's not regular.
Mm.
That's not a normal thing. You want to
Mm.
get tighter stops, basically, much tighter than that.
Okay. What I
If
thought
you're
like
not
I
able,
can just
if
okay.
you're not able to get a tight stop, don't take it.
Okay. What I thought I can just put my stop loss all the time below of the 1 minute candle or above the in this case above the 1 minute candle, but it was respecting this level. I kept the stop loss over there. I think yeah.
All right, so take a look. When it hit that double top, all right. So the first
Yeah.
time it hit the top,
Yeah.
then it comes back in the second time. And
Yeah.
the second time, when it starts rejecting, you can
Yeah.
actually enter that. The double top is not complete, but you can enter that with a tight stop. And what's
Here
good
it's
about that is because your stop is so tight, your risk to reward is so good that you can
yeah.
actually take that and even stop out a couple of times. And if it
Yeah.
works, that's fantastic. That's 10 to 1.
Yeah.
And your target should be VWAP,
Yeah.
not
We
way
have
down
somewhere.
there.
Yeah, I just kept it and left that screen, I think.
Yeah. Be
But
careful with
this
your.
one it came up with a good volume maybe. So this white candle,
There you go. Yeah.
what
Volume.
does it suggest? So it might break and go, isn't it?
Yeah, it's suggesting lots of buyers. So, okay,
Lots
so
of
you
yeah.
don't want to take a short there. So that's a bit of a scary short, even the one you did
Mm,
take. It's a bit
yeah.
scary. Now it turns out that it worked,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's not normal.
That's not yeah. Yeah. It's not a proper retest. It because it went came with a
Yeah,
good
this is
huge volume.
confusing. It's conflicting.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This one I just entered. I don't know why I entered. Yeah, this candle closed with a good volume, but I can see the huge wicks, and as soon as it broke the yesterday's low, I entered. Yeah, that there
Mhm.
is a decrease in volume, but still I entered. Yeah.
Very simply, this thing, the volume is garbage and the candles are garbage also
Okay.
from the
Yeah,
open.
it's Amazon again. Yeah.
So just don't look at
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay. It's the same. Okay, but this one, the white candle came up with a huge volume. So you suggest me to wait for this candle to close, the other one?
You see, the white one went up with big volume.
Yeah.
And then 2 minutes later, there was a red candle that broke down from it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this red candle, right after it, it retests the previous low.
Yes. Yeah. This one.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
entry. That's the high
This one.
conviction entry. Your
Oh,
stop loss
okay.
will be right above those candles, and you're still getting really good risk to reward.
Yeah. Okay. And this one, it broke with the high volume. Is this an anomaly? No, isn't it? Big
Well, it's
candle, huge
convincing.
one.
It's convincing that it wants to go down,
Okay.
but it didn't give you a genuine retest, so you didn't take an entry for that short. But here's
Yeah.
another thing you want to think about also. It tells you it wants to break down and go, but it's happening also right after a really big move already.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the
Already.
probability it's going to make another big move right now?
Okay.
No, not likely. You're looking at ATR, it's probably done the whole ATR already.
Yeah.
So you can
Amazon
consider these
4. Yeah.
things.
Okay. This one messy trade. Even there are weeks I just took it. I think, yeah. Is there any so I should ignore, like, I should consider the wicks as well. So in this trail we have this one with a good volume. The red candles are good volume, but the white candles, there's low volume. Is this a good entry, or shall I just leave it?
The whole chart is a mess from the open. All those wicks up and down. There's no pattern. There's nothing you can use here.
Oh, okay.
Trade it.
Yeah. And this one broke with a good volume, but it didn't work. Yeah. The red one has a low volume. As soon as it bounced from this range, I tried to enter.
Then you stopped out, and that's fine.
It stopped out. Yeah.
Didn't work, so no big deal.
Yeah.
Stop out.
Oh, it's a mess. Wiki. So this one, yeah. This one I was just focusing to enter long, take long all the time. When it breaks yesterday's high, I took like 3 trades. As soon as it bounced from the yesterday's high, I took, but again I stopped out and I tried it again. In total 3 times. Yeah, it broke with a good volume, but even the red candle was low volume. But as soon as I saw the bounce, I entered. Yeah.
Well, you stopped out, right? That's good.
Yeah.
Risk management.
But
Now,
yeah.
look at that. It just made a great big move up.
Yeah.
The open. You're thinking it's gonna go up again immediately.
Okay.
It's not likely.
Yeah. Okay. And the other one, I think this one I took when it bounced from VWAP or the pre-market level, something like that here. So it was bouncing all the time from the VWAP. Then I entered as soon as it above this candle. Yeah, high of the week. Just left it like that. So hit my target, but this is not sort of retest, isn't it? I mean,
You're entering basically in the middle of that range. Very
yeah.
We'll enter after it breaks out of
This
that
should be the
opening
right
range.
entry. Yeah.
Yeah, above that green line, basically.
Yeah.
That's where you want to get involved.
Okay. Even this one was fine actually. So it broke and it tried to retest it. I entered. I was a bit greedy. I I ignored this level, but it went. I think this one is yesterday one. Yeah. It went all the way to 186. Stopped out and it just went. Yeah.
You could have stopped out a lot earlier, right? You can see it
No,
went
I
in your
was.
finger, and then it didn't take it off.
Yeah. So my stop loss was below this candle, but it came over here. Yeah.
As it goes in your favor, and well,
Hmm.
firstly, to begin with, the risk to reward isn't good because you're looking
Yeah.
at the purple line above, right?
Yeah.
So
I kept 182 as my target. I ignored this yesterday's one. Yesterday I thought like Tesla is a good long sort of thing, so I just ignored this level. I kept my range order at 182. Yeah, but I stopped out. Yeah.
You can't ignore these levels, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Avi. Some of the days I didn't trade. I had some other meetings. So yeah, bit busy with
Okay.
work. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Your trading has actually improved a lot. You've really
Yeah.
done a lot of good work. So, you're on the right track. You're doing the good work. You're doing the right things. So you got to
Yeah.
acknowledge that and stay with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just got to sharpen it up a little. You're getting a little bit of FOMO, it seems like. You're entering trades that
Yes.
don't have a lot of risk to reward sometimes. Sometimes
Yes.
avoiding looking at certain indicators just because you want to get into the trade. You're basically fooling yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
So
You're
as
right.
long as you stick to what you know is the procedure, you're fine. You trade really well. You stop out when you need to. You take profits when you need to. You enter only when it sets up at the retest nicely.
Yeah.
You've got all this stuff going on. It's really great. You're doing good. You're doing really good. So what you got to do is stay focused on that process that brings those results. Which
Yeah.
means you're going to trade slowly. Which means there's going to be days where you sit there for 1 hour or half an hour and you don't find a trade, so you don't trade. You come back the next day,
That's the main thing. Yeah.
right? So you just got to focus on that. It's very simple for you at this point.
Yeah.
You just got to focus on the process that works, and that's it. It has to become really boring. You're doing the same thing over and over again. This is the process that works.
Yeah.
And when it gets really boring, now you know you're doing it right.
Yeah.
That's when you'll get those results.
So these are my stats because
Mhm.
all my profits are just given away by these FOMO trades.
Yeah, there you
Almost
go.
like 14 hour. Previously, I was like up around all the retests. Most of them have worked. Most of not all of them. Only one thing I just gave up because one of them I just re-entered again and again. The last trade I showed you like, so that
Yeah.
gave like -4 or some. But other ones they are really working fine. But sometimes, as I said, like FOMO trades, revenge trading, everything, it's taking all my profits. So
Yeah. All right. So even the statistics tell you the same thing. So you know what
yeah,
to do. Just stick to your process. You've got a good process. You've really got a good style of trading going on right now. And it's very powerful.
yeah,
You just got to stick to it.
yeah.
Consistency will come when you execute consistently. Right.
Okay.
That's
And
it. That's all it
you
is
s-
for you.
you
Mhm.
suggested this Japanese candlesticks book. Do they talk about the volume as well, maybe the VPA as well, or just this anacooling?
Yeah, the volume in that is there too.
Okay.
Actually, that Japanese candlestick book, that book, I like it more than pretty much any other book out there
Oh,
because
okay.
it really is really good with candlesticks. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
But it really touches on a lot of other things and hits all the main points. It's 80/20, really. You don't have to read the whole Anna Cooling book. I hardly read 10
Yeah.
pages from the book. I've had it here for 5 years.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that candlesticks book, I read the whole thing cover to cover.
Yeah. Okay.
And it touches on that stuff. And it really gives you what you need to know about anomalies or volume or strength in the move and all that stuff. Really, you don't need much else. I don't really know much else about volume either. That's all I use. So
Okay.
it's all in that book. Get that book and read it. I recommend it. I think it's a
Yeah, I
very,
ordered it, so I'm getting this Friday. Yeah.
yeah,
I ordered it. Because I was on this VPA book, anacooling book, so I thought like when I come to end, so I can just go for the
yeah.
other one. Yeah, yeah,
No, they're both good. They're both good. The
yeah.
candlesticks book though, I think is much more valuable. I haven't read the
Okay.
whole Anaconda book either, so I don't know exactly what's in it.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay. Okay.
most of what I use is from that candlesticks book.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
all there. And again, it talk about moving averages, different kinds of indicators, and all that stuff.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's all good.
And the other thing is, I just need to overcome from this overthinking. Even in the weekend, I'm just thinking about the trading. Monday when I come, I'm just messing up all my trades. So I don't know. Uh, yeah, I
You
just
got
need
to
to
find
look
a
into the
hobby,
lesson. Yeah.
find
Okay.
a sport or something that you like, play an instrument. I don't know, whatever you're into. Find a
Okay.
hobby. You need to balance it out. Trading is very intense, and it can really overwhelm you. It can totally
Yeah.
capture you. Don't want it to do that. You
Yeah.
want to balance out your life. So find a
Okay.
hobby, something as intense as trading, meaning you got to enjoy it, get
Okay.
right into the zone with that stuff. So yeah, go do other things. If you just sit around, don't do anything, then yeah, of course, think about it.
Yeah.
So go and commit to some activity, a group sport or something, team sport maybe, whatever, something.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Okay. So other thing is, if I once I do this trading and put my trade screenshots, if I'm doing anything wrong, is it okay to share with you personally and get it reviewed, like what I'm doing wrong or anything like that? Maybe?
Yeah, sure. Just within Discord, you can send me a message in there. If you got
Yeah,
any
yeah, yeah,
questions, I can have a
yeah.
look at it. No problem.
No, okay,
Send
yeah,
it to me there, as well as we have the question and answers channel.
yeah,
Put it in
yeah,
there too. You'll get lots of feedback. I mean, lots of really, really good traders in the group.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen, so yeah,
You'll get some really good feedback. So yeah,
yeah,
no problem. We're all here. We're all, we can do it. No
yeah,
big deal.
yeah. Any other things you want to suggest me, maybe, other
Yeah,
than trading,
for
just to
you,
keep
it's
a focus on?
yeah, for you, it's stay focused on your process. And really the way to do that is balance out your lifestyle. Balance it out. Find something, some other stuff outside of trading that's really intense that you really enjoy.
Yeah, okay,
And allocate your time to that, as in commit yourself.
yeah,
And life balance is really critical. That's when you show up to trading, you'll perform.
yeah, okay,
If you're already thinking about trading all the time, and then you come to trading, you're full of anxiety. You can't perform. It's not going to work.
yeah, yeah,
So make sure you sort that out. Okay, trading is a very high performance activity. You got to function as a high performance person.
yeah,
So you're always accomplishing things. You're always doing something. You're always intense about something. You're always enjoying something. There's very little sitting around eating ice cream and watching Netflix. It's very little of that.
okay,
You do that sometimes, sure, but that's not your
yeah,
everyday thing.
okay. After seeing reviewing my trades, so what's the uh, a bad thing that I'm doing and again? You said like I'm improving. That's a positive part. That's fine, but the other ones, other side.
Yeah, it's FOMO. For you, it's FOMO. You're actually manipulating indicators to take a trade. You're creating trades in your head, ignoring levels and various things, ignoring
Okay.
volume. You're doing stuff like that. So
Uh,
the way to counteract all that is to stick to the process that works, that works, and now you've proved it to yourself that it works, and you're able to
oh
use it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right? So you avoid creating all these ghost trades by
yeah.
just
Okay.
sticking to your process, and you're fine. You're
Yeah,
just fine. You got this. It's not a big deal for you. You got this. You've tremendously improved since I've been working with you. So just now maintain your headspace where it is
yeah,
by staying focused on that, balancing out your life. Don't go looking for other indicators and things. This is not the time for it. Just stay focused. Get really good at this. And when you get really, really bored of this, like when you're making so much money and you're bored of it, then give me a call. Then we'll work on something.
okay.
But for now, you just gotta do this. Like the rest of this year, just stick to this process. Be consistent with it.
Yeah, but main thing is I'm feeling bad. Like even my confidence level are getting very, very low. The thing is, I'm just thinking, oh, it's been over 3 years. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm spending a lot of time, money. So even I'm not focusing on other things which are priority than this, but I'm losing confidence actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think of it as a asymmetric. Again, risk to reward, right? Same thing. Let's say 3 years, let's say 5 years, let's say 8 years you spend on trying to figure this out. Well, then you get 40 years out of it or 30 years out of it.
yeah,
That's asymmetry, right? No big deal. Like people go to med school, spend 6 or 7 or 8 years in there. Before that, then only they get to be doctors for the rest of their lives.
yeah,
Stuff like that. So same thing. Same thing. It's nothing unusual. Okay?
yeah,
You want to be good at something, you got to put in the effort. And think of asymmetry always. You should have asymmetry on your side. Right. And in this case, you do. The learning curve is actually really short. It's just a few years, maybe 5, maybe 8. It's not much.
yeah,
And then you have your whole life to reap the rewards, which are tremendous. In this business, it's a lot. Right?
yeah, yeah.
So just stay focused again. See, that's you getting distracted again.
Yeah, to be honest, really, I am. That's
Yeah.
making me to enter the trade, or it's sort of a fear of loss. Oh, okay, no, I'm still wasting money, time,
Yeah.
everything. So the
Just
things.
focus on your process, put asymmetry on your side, and you
Yeah,
got it. That's it. You don't need anything more than that. I'm not going to tell you more than that because you just need to stay focused. Anything else I tell you, you might get distracted. So just stay on that,
Yeah.
and you got it. It's not a big deal for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff. So yeah, make sure you're active in the group and you show up to
Yep.
the training sessions and ask questions and stuff. Just be
Yep.
there. Just be active and you'll keep
Okay.
progressing. It'll be good.
Okay. So you give these webinars on only the peak capital team, or even for the BBT team as well? I'm
Yeah, for
like
BBT as well.
BBT as well.
Yeah.
Yesterday you were saying something. You have a session. Is it with
Yeah,
BBT or
yesterday I
with?
did a webinar with BBT.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that should be up by now. The recording, if you weren't there, you can take a look.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I do webinars for both. Mentorship
So is it
webinars.
same time US 8 p.m. or some other time?
No, it's different. When I do it, it's usually 11 a.m. Eastern
Oh, okay.
because I'm in a different time zone completely. But it's right there. It's on the BBT website, the schedules and
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah. Oh, okay. I will have a look.
So
I will have
yesterday was a webinar that I did. Yeah, go take a
Oh,
look.
okay.
It was a fun one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
learned
yeah. I will have a look.
some-
I will have a look. Yeah. Yeah, if anything, I'll just message you, send you screenshots. I'll bug you a lot, so
Yeah,
I'll
no
see.
problem. Just send it out. If you bug me too much, I'll stop answering. You'll notice. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's all the
Okay.
same.
If anything, any suggestions, anything like that, please ping me anytime. Maybe like from psychology point of view, or
No worries. Just stay active with us in the group. I'll be watching what you're doing anyway, and
okay.
I'll let you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. You
Perfect.
take it easy.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Avi. Thanks for your time.
All right.
Yeah. Take
All
care.
right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.